last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
He's got Franishe here, and they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. On first down, Allen. Got a man, it's Knox. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Allen setting up play action. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. First down throw for Allen. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Allen off the play action. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for him here. Finds the not be enough for a 1st down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out.
46-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
There's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Back to the well again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Steelers
changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has it at the 7. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. Strong with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting second in the NFL in receptions. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
On the sneak, it's Allen. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now with Allen. Finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Allen. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. He goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They give it to him again. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
14. Bills 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The 17-yard line.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Allen on 3rd down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Brian Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away.
In punt formation.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Taken in by Chase, left side. It's a short pickup to the 20. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
That's coming for the 1st. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
They go play action on 1st down. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. The final throw before the break. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Look at it all right there. And they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
27-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So, well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. On 1st down, they'll run. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and then picks up the 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Going to the ground again on 1st. By man, he's in the clear. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's all the way home, touchdown Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with his body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Strong with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down.
Allen now on 1st down. Here's a screen for Cook. Another big rip for him. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line.
It's a game
All set now. 1st and 10.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made right side by Coleman. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Bills. First down.
319.
1st and 10 at the 16.
In the red zone now. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut the second half with some needed points. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game.
Steelers 24, Bills 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back past the offense, just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Lone back gets the handoff. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Another carry for him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That's incomplete left side. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Looking in the air here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And this
Bills 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
now Boswell on to send this away. Strong with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bills set to take over offensively. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Bills football, Brock, but any efforts may be futile facing that deficit. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blitz coming here, Allen. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's got a man left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Complete over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, it's stopping. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Strong with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue.
Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the lefty, 5'11" out of Oregon, Dylan Gabriel.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
Lost once on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Schlesinger on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. Adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. Come on. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. Oh, and he is deep leading on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Gabriel now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Taken at the 19. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
Defense.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Yellow, 1.
Inside run with Sampson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. He'll step up and run this. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
They'll stick with him again. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Score, Steelers 14, Browns nothing. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. We're an early hole, 14-0. We'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gabriel. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
Check right.
Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Shotgun snap to Gabriel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Derek Harmon into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. This fielded at his own 1. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. He's close to a 1st down, a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown Steelers. His 12th touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. How a hit! He lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. He'll look to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. D.K. Metcalf, touchdown Pittsburgh. Roswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Browns first down.
Cut.
Throwing is Gabriel. That one incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled.
Onto the flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Recovered by the Steelers.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. That is pulled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Browns offense ready to take over once again. To try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Ready.
Now Gabriel. Oh, the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll run with Warren. A second effort, and he is in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Browns offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Taken down back at the
Here we go. 45. White. Red.
Now it's Gabriel. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
On the set.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out with 1st down and 10.
Cut.
To throw is Gabriel. Oh, a loose football. One of the Steelers has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought.
And he's got another one. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Adds the extra point, and the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Set. Ready. 10 black.
And they'll let that run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.